Nah, sekarang kita lagi ada di booth-nya Battle of Guardian, di mana ini merupakan booth developer lokal asal Indonesia yang menciptakan fighting game pertama di Indonesia. Nah, keseruannya nih di sini kayaknya kita bisa main game, kita bisa mencoba trial untuk main game Battle of Guardian. Nah, gue juga penasaran ada apa aja sih di booth Battle of Guardian. Jadi yuk kita coba aja samperin langsung ke booth-nya Battle of Guardian. Let's go. Nah, aku sekarang udah sama Kak Jenny selaku strategisnya ya, Mbak. Strategisnya dari Battle of Guardian. Nah, Mbak, aku mau nanya-nanya nih sedikit tentang teman-teman di sana masih banyak yang belum tahu. Mungkin boleh tolong jelasin, Mbak.
Oke, Battle of Guardians sendiri adalah game fighting pertama dari Indonesia yang kita mengusung konsepnya Web3 nih.
Oke.
Jadi kita mengusung pakainya itu sistemnya blockchain gitu dari beberapa karakter. Nah, beberapa karakter kita itu juga terinspirasi nih dari beberapa legenda dan story-story lokal. Seperti kita juga ada kalau yang macan putih. Macan putih itu adalah dari Prabu Siliwangi atau Cindaku.
Oke.
Lalu juga kita ada yang perempuan itu ada namanya Sofia. Sofia itu kita juga terinspirasi dari Nyi Roro Kidul.
Oke.
Lalu juga kita ada Aling Dharma atau kalau misalnya di dalam in-game kita namanya Mata. Gitu.
Kalau di dalam in-game-nya sendiri kan aku lihat ini ada banyak fighter ya, Mbak.
Ya.
Nah, sebenarnya apakah ini ada jenis-jenis fighternya gitu nggak sih? Apa semuanya tuh kategorinya sama gitu?
Ada. Kita ada 3 kategori fighter di game kita. Ada dari Guardians, ada dari Demon, dan juga dari Human. Tapi kalau itu
جدا حامية تجمع منتخب فلبين ضد بنغلاديش، واكيد كلنا متحمسين ومتشوقين ان نتفرج هذه المباراة الثانية اللي بتكون في هذا اليوم.
بالضبط وجيه. Ladies and gentlemen, the hype is on. It's going to be about skill, strategy, and sheer adrenaline taking place right here between the Philippines and Bangladesh. And all that taking place right here in the second match. And now, passing it on to our casters. Fire it up. Let's go.
Thank you so much, Wajay and Abara, and that was one heck of an entrance. Philippines versus Bangladesh, and welcome back to the caster's desk. I'm OSX. I'm with Naisu for the second match of the day for the stream ones. Now we're about to witness the teams here on how will their story unfold. Now they're up against Philippines, which from the previous match, Kazakhstan was respecting all of the things that the Team Philippines has achieved throughout from SEA Games, now for iesf. That's one thing that they're seeing as a potential threat and a challenge for this game.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, the way you have to look at it is people know the Philippines is one of the strongest regions for MLBB, right? If not the strongest. And something about that inspires a lot of these teams around the world. And that's what we heard from the coach from Kazakhstan, who just, again, reverse sweeped in a very strong fashion, right?
Oh,
You called it, and they just found exactly what worked for them. Again, they had a lopsided kind of game one and turned things around. Now, for here, again, a lot is to question exactly how will Bangladesh perform against a team like the Philippines, who is relatively, most people are going to know, well, the Philippines is a strong team, right? Yeah. That's usually how it is. But that's not to say that this also isn't an opportunity for Bangladesh to just show what they're made of. And possibly with all the changes that we've been talking about, even before we got to the first series of the day, OSX, we talked so much about the emblem system, the new changes, and how that affects actually also the gameplay for a lot of these teams. We were surprised from the previous series, and who's to say that we won't see that with this one?
Yeah, of course. Looking at the achievements of Team Philippines right now, two-time SEA Games gold medalist, also from iesf, from Bali all the way here to Saudi Arabia. A lot of teams has eyes on this one, right? So setting up the bar, setting up the meta, because from right now, don't need to blink if they're up against Philippines. If they want to show who they really are, well, might as well pick up a good fight, right? Today. So we might expect or see some respect ways of from Team Bangladesh, or they will just show their own identities to even respect everything out of the Philippine team.
The thing I would say is Bangladesh already knows that they might be playing to the rhythm set by the Philippines. A lot of people, when they go up against these stronger teams, they kind of read it out, and it's okay because again, it's a best of three, right? We saw that again, what we saw last series, right, where you have a very unfortunate loss in the first game, for example, Kazakhstan, and they were able to get a read on their team that they played against, Saudi Arabia, and they turned things around. So that's my thing. That's my stance on it. Like Bangladesh, even if some people might call this like a David and Goliath type matchup, anytime someone goes against the Philippines, game one is your time to learn as much as possible and change your game plan from there. And I one, day two, again, there's also games going on that aren't live streamed. So
we're mostly stuck with the utility channels back at home. Now we're showing off an assassin picks from the comfort picks of the players of Team Philippines. Now, this opens up the Navaria as well and the Arlet.
If this is not Navaria,
maybe the Joy. I don't know. Could be a flex though.
Arlot I like. There's still a lot of options, but I just see possibly Novaria being picked up. If it's not, we might see it on the swing back to the Philippines. But Arlot actually moves a hero that's really.
Nah, di game yang kedua dan ini dia sudah langsung masuk ke area line of down.
Fardita, yeah, Fardita. Two burst heroes, Chris in Kazakhstan.
Itu bukan ngambil. Cuman
Apakah Maroko?
yang di battery opticsnya dari iesf.
Trio na kemarin. Trio M1.
Total ada berapa karakter sih Mbak yang udah ada sekarang atau yang mungkin
Game number. Choose hydrogen. Got this back in the game. So now it's game number two. The Philippines have the first point. And now, to you. So now we're going to be answered by this Kyle T.
Ya masih menggunakan nama-nama yang belum terlihat lah. Tapi
And they have the Frederick going back to the things we've seen and witnessed in their other matches. Now they banned out the candidates. There's still no Rome yet for the Navaria, but in some cases the Navaria could be the Rome.
Yeah, well, in this case, that's where we're headed, right? I mean, Novaria, Rome, even the mid lane, and I think it's still. Again, it works great. We've seen it in the hands of some of the best players in the world around the world, right? And they've made it work. And it kind of, in a way, it's still annoying to deal with because you're constantly kind of looking out, dodging orbs being blasted at you. Of course, vision as well that you get, and then you pair it up well with an Eve. And it's tough to deal with. So already in these first three picks, I would say that Kazakhstan has a great draft so far. In the Fredrin, right? Just assuming it's going in the jungle, that's probably one of the safest things you can do here, at least to set yourself up to get your momentum going in your favor, right? The biggest thing is you just cannot get pretty much closed out early game. That you gotta maintain it, keep it together for Kazakhstan, and transition, have a better transition into the mid game.
Speaking of keeping it together, we all know how Navaria could be much more effective on the later stage of the game.
Yeah.
they're doing the same route early game. So with this setup, they might go. There might be a way of like getting in with the vision that they was lagging in game number one with the aid of the Eve and the Navari as well. You have the Astral Echo, you have the Astral Recall to use more of those chances. And where is Mongolia's head? Because with the presence of the Faramis and even the Bane, now we're seeing two possible, well, marksmans, but obviously this might go either the XP lane or even the jungle. It's still a question though that we can leave on the table.
The Bane?
Yeah.
I think they might just kind of plant that in the jungle. Again, it's going to be it would be Bane versus Fredrin, right? I mean, that could be something, but statistically speaking, we haven't seen many great jungle Bane games.
Not yet.
Not yet, right? Again, this is the dark horse team we're talking about in the tournament.
Anything
So
can happen.
if they decide to go that might be one of the better performances we see. We don't know yet exactly if it is going there, right? Unless they are going to XP lane. But right now, as we get through these last bans for the second phase, Arlot's taken out. Like you mentioned, the Claude earlier, focusing down on multiple lanes this time, not just those jungle options. So their last bans here, we'll see what's still going to be. The Lapu Lapu. The homework has been done.
Yeah.
Like we were saying before the draft, Lapu Lapu would have been great in the hands of Kazakh here. He had massive performances in his reverse sweep towards KSA on day one. And we saw that, right? This single-handedly, sometimes stunning 2-3 people with Rick's fighter. And then, of course, even that Lord steal that he had was amazing to see. So good reads here for both teams. Lolita was the last man from Kazakhstan. They don't want to deal with those setups coming through. Let's see what Mongolia is thinking here. Again, we don't know just yet where the Bane is going. And, of course, if even the Faramis here wants to be parked in the mid. We have also seen Rome Faramis place.
Yeah, being present. So with the ban of the Lolita, we've seen them ban the Kufrin most of their games. This could also be a setup.